name is Daniel Green, and I operate a website called MrGreenEnergy.com, where we illustrate how to use the atomic energy within water, the two gaseous fuels that are held within water, hydrogen and oxygen. See, gasoline is a hydrocarbon, and we already use hydrogen as fuel. About 5 years ago, I converted an 85 Volkswagen Westfalia into a hybrid vehicle that used the HHO within water on board the vehicle. It wasn't real hard to do. I just did some research online and found out the basic principles of electrolysis, and found that it's not very difficult to use some household items and some parts from the auto parts store or hardware store, and you could essentially increase your miles per gallon by 40 to 50% by hooking up one of these HHO systems to your car. And if you're not using a pulsed width modulator, which is the unit that sends the special frequency through the cell to disassociate the water, it's not being done properly. A lot of people are not hooking these things up correctly and are dismissing this technology. Anyhow, after doing that about 5 years ago, I stumbled into the research of Stanley Meyer and this gentleman here, and these guys patented spark plugs that enabled vehicles to run completely on water alone. So this sparked my interest greatly, obviously, and after researching more into it, I'm finding these articles by the Department of Energy stating that they are using lasers now to perform electrolysis on water and are actually breaking the laws of thermodynamics. They're putting in less energy and gaining more on the back end. So I see an opportunity to combine these new lasers, these new laser ignition systems with hydrogen fuel cell technology. These articles are put out by the U.S. Department of Energy here, so I'm not making this stuff up. There has been hours and hours of research conducted into this already. Laser spark plugs are coming on the market soon here. I mean, that may sound a little far-fetched, but let's check it out.
I know you're thinking lasers, really? But in today's world, they're already in use on large stationary engines in industrial settings. Most of these engines are fueled with natural gas. Natural gas fuel has ignition challenges related to conventional spark ignitions. Natural gas requires more spark energy to ignite the air-fuel mixture. This results in much shorter spark plug life. Laser ignition systems are being developed right now by many automakers. As you saw in Module 1, with many engines transitioning to direct fuel injection, real estate in the combustion chamber is becoming scarce. The current crop of spark plugs is just too big, and that takes up too much of that valuable space. This is what's driving the development of plugs like the Autolite Revolution HT series, as well as 12mm and even 10mm conventional spark plugs. The need for combustion chamber space for direct injection, multiple valves, and leaner air-fuel ratios are prompting automakers to look for ways to improve ignition. Conventional ignitions have difficulty igniting these ultra-lean air-fuel ratios. A standard spark plug ground electrode of today can quench the spark enough in a lean burn engine to cause misfires. However, a laser ignition can be delivered through thin fiber optic cables to the combustion chamber. A laser spark plug of tomorrow may be a device connected to these thin fiber optic cables that uses mirrors to focus the ignition points to different areas of the combustion chamber. The result is a more complete burn with fewer or no misfires. Another very tangible benefit of a laser-based ignition is its ability to fire different types of biofuels. With constant research on different types of fuels for internal combustion engines, a reliable ignition system will be needed. So, as we've just discussed, technology keeps pushing forward.
Very, very interesting commercial there, with the ability to ignite multiple biofuels with these lasers. Again, just more and more research proving that lasers are not only able to split water, perform electrolysis on water very efficiently, they're also able to ignite the fuel. So within these spark plugs, there are two different types of lasers being used here. One laser, around 802 nanometers, is used to perform electrolysis, to split the water into its gaseous state. Then it's ionized before injection by another laser that has been tuned to ignite that exact fuel mixture. Very exciting stuff here. This has been a long time coming here. Here's a video of Jack Nicholson over 30 years ago performing electrolysis on water and using that pure hydrogen gas to fuel cars. Again, because all internal combustion engines that are gasoline powered can run on pure hydrogen gas. Whether or not we pull that hydrogen from oil or water, that's up to us, and we have the ability to pull it from water. It's a lot better for the environment, obviously. Anyway, I don't want to rant anymore. Let's check this video out.
Wouldn't it be great if someone came up with a cheaper fuel of limitless supply? Well, in California, some businessmen claim they have. Let's hear their story. One of the people with money in it is pretty well known to most of us.
It's Jack Nicholson, all right. And the car he's driving is unique. It's a standard Chev with a standard engine, but what makes it unique is there's no gasoline in the car. It's running on hydrogen, and the hydrogen was produced by solar power. And this is the first demonstration.
It's like a standard Chevy, and I backed it up because, the last time the automotive industry...
Solar-powered hydrogen production. Well, I did this 5 years ago, and the author here called this science fiction and a myth, even though this has been done up to 30 plus years ago. And there are currently solar-powered hydrogen fueling stations all over California, Iceland, throughout the world. There are people fueling their vehicles without the need for fossil fuels. Now, since this was done 30 plus years ago, the electrolysis process has been perfected into these spark plugs. These spark plugs. And I see an opportunity to combine this hydrogen gas injector fuel cell designed by Stanley Meyer here. This is where the water hooks up to the cell that primes the cell and turns water into fuel right before ignition. Here is the spark plug hooked up to his dune buggy. Again, here is the stainless steel water fitting hooked up there to the essentially that's a spark plug with a electrolysis device inside of it. So anyhow, we see an opportunity here to research and development and then produce water spark plugs that are ignited with laser ignition systems. I hope you enjoyed the information. I really would like you and everyone else to have access to water spark plugs. I think it's about time. Please join our Facebook page called Run Your Car 100%. Run your car on 100% water. We have over 4,000 members here, and most people are convinced that this is done because all of the information is highlighted and illustrated here on this page. So please come join us. There's a tab over here. Just ask to join our group, and I'll be happy to let you in on what we're sharing here. And check out the website, MrGreenEnergy.com. Thank you for your time, and I'll provide more information as it flows. Mahalo.